getting down to it. I was able to get these two turned tonight, and so we'll go in, and I think I'll make this video and put it on the web, but I have a number of more. I have a bunch more I'm going to try and turn, see how many I can get done to send in for this challenge. So I think that wraps it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please make a pen. Get involved. This is fun. Okay, today for the January 2016 pen turning challenge, I am out in the shop. I'm going to be doing a little casting. I have two molds set up here. They'll make pen blanks. I'm going to mix up what I call Alumilite, white, put some coloring in it, and then put it in these molds and put it in the tank, and then later cut it up and make pens out of it. This won't be a really comprehensive video on how I do the casting. I just kind of wanted to introduce it and get started. So if you're the recipient of one of these pens, you can see where it came from. Up, I have some army green, hopefully. It looks pretty bright green, but I tried to put a little brown in it, make it look a little bit darker green. And then I have some white here that I put some silver flake in. So I think that's going to be just extremely cool. Mix this stuff together. So the way it works is I have A ready to go. As soon as I put side B in, timer starts. I have 2 minutes to not mess this up. Get it mixed thoroughly, the colors mixed in these molds in that tank. 2 minutes. That's always it's always a big rush for me. So, ready, set, go. Alright, well, I got my pot to seal up. We went up to 40 psi, so that's totally awesome. Okay, time for a quick update on the army green pen blanks I poured last night. You can see a little bit of the white gray swirl in it and a little bit of it here in the top. I'm hoping more is revealed when I cut them up and turn them. If not, maybe we'll try again, or I think it's pretty cool the way they are. And then, just like our shop, we always have some kind of mishap. This is a design change for the other mold. I had extra mold, and at the very last minute I poured it in this cup, thinking I could get a round puck, which I can use for a medallion, or a spinning top, or a pendant, or things like that. Well, when it fell into the water. But anyway, I'm going to just trim this off. I don't mind. If it doesn't demold, it'll be really cool. There'll just be a plastic white line in the green. It's kind of what I was going for anyway. And if it does demold, then I can still make pen blanks around it. No problem. So the next step for interested parties or people who may get my pens that I make out of this is I need to speed the process up. This is cured. It's pretty hard, but I like to have it fully cured before I turn it, so I'm going to put it in what I call my easy bake oven, which is just a little toaster oven at about 400 degrees for 2 or 3 hours and let it speed the curing process along. Then we cut these up and get serious about turning them. Let's see, when I heated this up to cure a little bit, that cup came out. So I'm going to trim blanks around that. And then I just did a layout on how I'm going to cut this for my blanks based on my pen tube size. And I should be able to get 16 blanks out of there. Cut this off first, cut some blanks out of it, and then cut this way, cut each of them in half. 16 blanks there, and then this one will yield probably about 12. Alright, there we go. I cut that all up into pen blank size pieces. You can see some of the swirls in this is really going to be cool. I like it. So mixing the white and the green got me pretty good results. Alright, the process here is fairly simple. I just take a blank, slide it in this little holder, hit the drill, drill it on down there, making sure you clean out the shavings quite a bit, and then when you get to the bottom you don't blow it out. You don't push too hard that it breaks the plastic. Well, we just drilled her through. Bunch more to go. Rinse, lather, repeat. Alright, this is just a quick shot on how I glue these brass tubes into the pin blanks that I just prepared and drilled. I'm going to use CA glue, cyanoacrylate, an old chopstick. I sanded these, made them a little bit rougher. So I'll just put some medium CA glue. So this is my carbide tipped pen reamer, and what it's going to do is go down in here, clear out the plastic, and make the end of the pen completely flush and perfect with the brass tube that's been glued in. So we'll just do this quick. I have a lot to do, but I'll show you how it works with just one of them. That's pretty much it. That carbide cleaned it right up. And as soon as I get it round, it's going to come off in ribbons. So there we're even getting close. I can't see! Feel it, young Obi-Wan. Seven o'clock. Time to take the Harley out. Chatter, we don't like that. No chatter matter. Okay, I'm going to make one final pass. I just sharpened this, and watch how tiny the wispies are. Now I can basically start sanding at about 800. Okay, so I'm just wet sanding with a pad that is 1,000. That's about where my micro mesh will start, but I don't have any grooves or lines or any rough edges or anything. So I started with 1,000. And then to finish an acrylic pen, it's really pretty easy. We have this stuff called micro mesh pads. 12,000, 8,000, 6,000, 4,000, and we just get them wet, run through them. So sanding with this stuff, we're not removing any material, we're just removing the scratches that the previous sandpaper left behind. So you just gotta hit it for just a second. Okay, take a look at that. Isn't that cool? Alright, let's put it together. Well, there we have it. That's my pen. I think that'll be my entry. That looks really cool. And so I got a few more to make, so I'm going to send more than one. We've got a rifle clip on it, nice chrome tip. And the way you get the pen to work is you just take it in and out like that. And then you can see the green and white swirls that I came up with, and you can see a shine on it. That was a fun pen to make. So I hope somebody receives it, appreciates it, knows that we're thinking about them and appreciate their service.